Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM, RACHAKWADASH. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere. Shalom to the Akim that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. It's going to be I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, kind of run through it on, you can tell by the title, the real definition of charity. And this is just a little reminder, video just for the ones that really don't know. And I still hear this word charity being used the wrong way, and it I want to say it makes my skin crawl when I hear it, being used how it's being used. Okay, now I'm going to start off reading this, and I'm going to go a little deeper into it. It's only but so deep you could go into this though, right? First Peter chapter 4 verse 8. It says, and it really it's a self-explanatory thing, man. It's really not even deep. It's right there. Okay, but some people, some Jake man just don't, read, specifically in this camp. We have had that word being used back in the past, a lot. And it was being used by certain people the wrong way. And this is why those certain people are no longer here with us, man. Okay, because they didn't understand the true definition of charity. Okay. So First Peter chapter 4 and verse 8, it says, and above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins. This is the most common scripture that I hear about this, man. So charity shall cover a multitude of sins. So the thing with charity is that everybody, that the people, a lot of Jake think, and when you come into this thing and you hand out a bunch of money, it's charity. And all of a sudden, he's charitable. Yeah, man, I gave this brother $100, man. It's charitable. I'm charitable. I'm charitable. And I keep hearing that, man. Right? Well, we're going to get into the definition of charity. But first, before we do, this explains what true charity is. It says, use hospitality one to another without grudging. I can hand out somebody money. Sure, I can hand somebody money and still have a grudge against them, man. So clearly that's not true charity. That money part of that charity is only a small part of it, okay? Because you got a lot of jake that do that try to establish themselves and make a name for themselves, man. So now all the brothers know this Jake, yeah, man, Mr. Charitable Akim, and it gets annoying. It's very irritating, man. Right? So what if because since we understand that we in this hell and things do happen, what if somebody is in a rut? You know what I'm saying? What if somebody's in a rut and they can't give you money? What, is he not charitable? He's in a rut and he really need, he's really down bad, and he's trying to work his way up, and he can't offer you no money. What, is he not charitable then? Right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go into this definition of charity. Okay, it says agape, okay, which I believe that's Greek. Agape, okay. It says affection, goodwill, love, benevolence, brotherly love feast. Okay, it did not say anything about money, man, because that money part is a small thing, man. I'm be honest, man. If a brother need help and you got it, you know what I'm saying, and you got the money to help him out, and you decide not to. Salakia, if a brother need help and you got the money and you give him money, because you have it and you're able to, why is that looked at as charitable all of a sudden? You could say that is, but that's just how nature is supposed to be. That should just come naturally. All of a sudden, brother need help and you got it, and now you giving him money. Now you look at yourself, I'm Mr. Charitable. Man, nigga, that's natural. That should be natural. You shouldn't be looked at as charitable all of a sudden because you giving a brother money that need help. Since when, man? That's and again, you could do that insincerely. So clearly, that's not the true definition of charity. Again, you could say it is. That's a small part of it, though. I'm gonna tell you what true charity is. Part of it, right? Is doing these lessons in these videos, feeding the sheep, right? feeding the sheep, showing that love, man. I'm gonna get a little deeper into it. All right, at least again as deep as it can go, I guess. Right. So affection, goodwill. You can give somebody money. You know what I'm saying? And you have ill intentions of doing this, man, because you want everybody to see you as, yeah, man, I helped this brother out, right? And then another thing is you get his brother money, he needs help. A lot of Jake expect something back, man. That ain't how charity works. Okay, that's not how charity works, right? If you like you let's say you going around you offering something, and they say, hey, I want this, I want that. Let's say you going to the store or whatever, right? And you ask brothers, hey man, y'all need anything? And they say, hey man, get me a Gatorade or a water or something like that, Baba Kasha. And you say, hey, okay. You go in there, you give him, get what he asked for. You come back, give him what he asked for, and that's that. But Jake got it in their mind. It's well, damn man, I gave you a water. What about me? And it's like, you offered me. What I'm not obligated to, you know what I'm saying? Again, but this is something that should be natural. Because say, okay, well, I'll pay you back. You give money, and you say, hey, look, I'll pay you back for water. Appreciate it. This is something that's supposed to be natural, man. This shouldn't be something that's looked at as, hey, man, charitable. It shouldn't be looked at as that, man. It should be looked at as nature, natural. Hey, I'm naturally going to help this brother out. He's down bad. He need help. Okay, so we're going to look at another definition, and then we're going to get some more scriptures. Okay, this is charity. Okay, benevolence for the poor. And they say anything about money. Again, you could say part of it as charity, like it in the world. They'll say raise charity or charity funds, and it's all about money. And it's like, no, man, that's not what charity is about. It's not all about goddamn money. Benevolence for the poor. What is benevolence? Let's look up benevolence real quick. Okay? Benevolence, disposition to do good. Okay? It says it says indirectly from Latin, benevolentia, something like that. It says good feeling, goodwill. That's benevolence. Something that's righteous. Okay? You got Esau giving you money. I mean, you work and you got Esau give you money. He's the worst creature on the planet right now. Okay, so if you're giving a brother money, because he need help, again, that should be looked at as natural. But it also depends on the action. It's not just the money; it's the action behind it. You see what I'm saying? Leave the money out for a second and look at the action. And pay attention to how this person is giving you the money, and see how this person reacts later on. Then you'll see, oh man, this nigga was full of shit. He gave me this money out of just out of bullshit. And it's not a sincerity. Trying to get me to pay him back and shit. Oh man, hell no, that's some bullshit. Then not to take nothing from that person no more. Because every time they hand something out, they're gonna ask for something back in return. You see what I'm saying? Proving that that's not the true definition of charity. It's the action behind it. And even still, that is a small part, man. Because if you're charitable, I'm talking about true charity. If you're charitable, it is going to show. You don't need to run around and say, that person charitable, he charitable, or I'm charitable. You don't need everybody to esteem you as charitable because you hand out a bunch of money. It's going to show. We need to be charitable to the Lord, man. More importantly, right? It's going to show. And if you're charitable to the Lord, you're charitable to your brothers. Right? It says charity, mercy, compassion. Okay? It says alms, charitable foundation. Okay? It says costliness. Now, and even in that costliness, it doesn't only have to be money. right? It says esteem, affection. Okay? So now we're going to get some more scriptures on this um charitable thing. Where should I start? We're going to go to 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 1. Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts. You see what I'm did you see what it just now said? Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts. Money is physical, man. Money is carnal. Now again, charity comes from the action of doing something, man. And it doesn't have to be money. Give you advice is part of charity, and people seem to blow over that. You get given advice, you kind of blow over that. Oh man, he ain't charitable. We just talk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody blow over that shit. No man, giving spiritual advice that is part of charity. Okay, making sure everybody's good, not just through money, and making sure everybody is good is charity. You got to be charitable to your family. Is that just talking about providing and stuff like that? No, it's not just talking about that. As far as like, let's say with your wife, you got a lot of Jake out here that sit up there. I dip in, dip out. A couple, you know what I'm saying? When you talk, I'm talking about like humbling your woman, humbling your wife. And a lot of Jake ain't charitable to their wives. They wonder why women run around here all fucked up, man. We gotta remember, man. We the heads of that. We are the heads of a nation. No man, I don't care what nobody say, man. We are the heads of the nation, man, and it's proven that we are the heads of the nation because our women are acting just like us now, man. Messed up. So when you're not charitable to your household, you know what I'm saying, your wife is not going to be charitable to you. And if I just talk about her giving you money, giving you paychecks and shit, no, right? You got a lot of Jake that just do a couple, you know what I'm saying? They're not. What I mean by you know what I mean by charitable to your wife, man. Like you're not humbling your a couple humps and you're done, man. Man, I dip in, dip out. That's it, and then you run off. Nah, man, you gotta part of humbling your part of being charitable to your wife is humbling her, man, and getting her off, right? You just got a lot of uncharitable Jake out here, man, and they'll just say, "Well, I got the money. I don't give a shit. That ain't charity, man." Okay, so follow after charity, right, and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the next verse. Okay, it says it's 1 Corinthians chapter 8 verse 1. It says, "Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth." Giving out money doesn't edify anybody, man. Okay, further proving that charity is not just about money. Okay, in fact, it's not about it at all. Again, it's the action behind the person giving you that money. That's what counts. The money don't count. You can say, sure, it helps. You can say that. But again, somebody just handed you money, just whatever. Like we had an Edomite throw like $5 at us, and you gonna call him charitable? He threw it out of hatred. That ain't no charity. That ain't no charity. All right. First, we're gonna start at 1 here. First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. And this is gonna bring it all home. That's why I saved this. This is a couple verses long. It says, though I speak and this is Paul. It says, though I speak with the tongues of men, right, and of angels, and have not charity, okay, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. Yeah, just empty noise, right? Because you speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but you don't have charity. What is that charity? That's love, right? You don't have that. You don't have that brotherly love, man. You there for the fun shit, You know what I'm saying? Y'all go out places to eat and shit like that. Yeah, man, I'm charitable. I'm charitable. But then when the hard shit comes, right? And a brother actually need help, you ain't nowhere to be found. After all that money you threw out when y'all was hanging out, eating and drinking and shit, man. Right? Now when the hardship comes, you don't want anything to do with it. But because you labeled yourself charitable a couple days ago, and you'll still consider yourself charitable because you know that the fun shit. But the responsible part, y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? Jake don't want. Okay, it's verse 2. It says, and though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries. Oh boy, it says, and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. What did this just now say? I'm going to break it down. You don't really need to break it down, but it's right there. But I'm going to go through it anyway. It says, and though I have the gift of prophecy, you going out there, you prophesying, you know all the stuff that's get ready to happen in the future. You know what I'm saying? You could go out there and tell people, right? It says, and understand all the mysteries. Yeah, you know about the Bible. You understand the mysteries of the Bible. You understand the breakdowns, right? You understand all this stuff, right? It says, and all knowledge. Yeah, I know all the scriptures. I can stand out there and quote 20 scriptures a minute. You know what I'm saying? 60 scriptures per minute, right? It says, and though I have all the faith, right? It says, though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains. Yeah, I really have belief in myself, man. I have belief. And I believe this, right? It says, and have not charity, I am nothing. This sounds like Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 and 9. It says, put on the whole armor of the Lord, man. You're missing that one part. You don't have the armor of the Lord. You got 99%. You're missing that one percentage, right? When you look at the loading, if you load up something on a computer, and everybody knows it loves getting slow at 99 before it reach that one more, you know what I'm saying, tick before we reaches one more. But other than that, if it's stuck at 99 and it's just stuck there and it's not going and ain't going, it's not complete. So you got all this stuff, you got all this knowledge, you got all the scriptures and all these breakdowns, and you understand all the mysteries and all this stuff, right? And you're able to go out there and you're a good speaker, a great speaker, but you ain't got charity, which is brotherly love. Yeah, I'm handing out all the money, you know what I'm saying? Making sure, brother, I'm the sugar daddy of the camp. Shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have that true charity. You don't have that true love. You ain't nothing. Meaning you just wasting your time, nigga. You just wasting your damn time. Verse 3. It says, though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor. Oh, this gonna bring it home right here. It said he bestowed all his goods to feed the poor, right? It says, and though I give my body to be burnt, I have not charity. It profiteth me nothing. Did you see that? It says, and though I bestow all my goods, meaning money, houses, all that shit, to feed the poor, okay? Meaning what? Benevolence is not money, man. Believe benevolence is not just money. Okay? It says, um, though I have, though I give my body to be burnt, right? And have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. So all this stuff that you doing, you sacrificing all this stuff, and you don't have brotherly love. You going above and beyond and shit. You know what I'm saying? To show that you charitable, right? It's not going to profit you nothing. Watch this. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity uh vaunteth not itself. It is not. It says is not puffed up. Right? It says doth not behave itself unseemly. Seeketh not her own. Is not easily provoked. Thinketh no evil. I really don't got to break this down. I mean, it's right there. Meaning, this pretty much said what? Anybody that's trying to show themselves to be charitable and handing out all this damn money and he popping up the camp, and taking care of so-called taking care of brothers. Yeah, man, I got you. I got going above and beyond. That's the person you watch, right? Because it said what? Pretty much this said charity is going to show itself. Anybody that's charitable is going to show. You don't have to force it. You don't have to force the hand. If you're charitable, it's going to show. Okay? You could be a guy, you could be a Jake that ain't hand out a bunch of money and shit. But it's still going to show because true brothers are going to know what charity is. Okay? And they're going to see, yeah, he's charitable. You can see it. Me not handing me a bunch of money, you don't have to. Right? Yeah, he's charitable. So it's going to show. It said in this last part, it said, and think of no evil. Charity don't think, you know what I'm saying? If you're charitable, there's no evil thought in your mind about helping somebody out. Okay? Verse 8. Let me jump it down, verse 8. It says, charity never faileth. Yeah, handing out money does though. Handing out a bunch of money, it really does. We had Jake get kicked out of here that handed out a bunch of money, a lump sum of money. And they got kicked out of here, man. Meaning it failed. But charity don't fail. It says, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. So this is pretty much all I got on this, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to anybody that don't know what true charity is. So, you don't get caught. You're not ignorant of this certain design of Jake, okay? Because we're not ignorant of his designs. That could go to Jake, man. Because Jake got a lot of supplanting bullshit when it comes to this word to this word charity. So Lord willing, this help for anybody that don't know what the hell charity it really is. Okay, so anyway, giving all praises, honor and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACHAK WADASH, SHALOM.